Learn how to deploy Azure functions with Visual Studio Code in this edition of Azure Tips and Tricks. To deploy an Azure function app from within Visual Studio Code, I'm going to open the command palette and I'm going to type deploy function. I'll select the option from the menu. I'll select the folder that contains my Azure function app. Next, I'll have to select my Azure subscription. I'm going to select one. Next, it's going to ask me to select the Azure function app that I want to deploy to in the cloud. I'm going to decide that I want to create a new function app. I'm going to give it a new name, my simple function app. Oh, looks like somebody has that already. 2. Next, I could either select a resource group or I could create a new one. I'm just going to select one that I have already. I'll select a pre-existing storage account. Now in the background, Visual Studio Code is going to go ahead and create that function app inside of Microsoft Azure for me. Now that that's done, it's going to go ahead and build my project and publish it out into the Azure portal. Now we just got a notification that our Azure function has been deployed successfully. I'm going to open my browser, open a new window, and I'll go over to the Azure portal. I'm going to go to the Azure Tips and Tricks resource group. And I should see my simple function app that we just created. There should be one function in here that says Simple API. If I navigate over to the Test tab, I should be able to add a query string parameter, name, Cecil. And if I run this, notice I get Hello Cecil back. This is the same result that we got back when we were debugging locally inside of Visual Studio Code on our dev machine. And that's how easy it is that you can deploy your Azure Functions application using the Azure Functions Visual Studio Code extension right from Visual Studio Code.